Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Okay, a very kind and warm welcome to any early arrivals I've got today. The action, as it were, is hot and heavy somewhat with the fact that I am already involved in something as we start off today. I picked up a cutthroat cargo hunt just before stream started because it happened to be available and I could use the money. So, yeah. And it looks like we've got somebody involved in it with us too, which means I may have some issues. I may have some serious issues. I really gotta try to run. Oh boy.
Prepare to fight the enemy! Line of fire incoming! Get ready!
Oh no. Ugh. Ah.
Everyone, be ready! Multiple protectors coming!
Yikes. This is really heavy. Ah.
Let go the sails! Fire! Lead! It's well!
Ugh. Oh, what? Wait, what just happened? Oh, they threw me onto the island. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. That just kind of happened out of nowhere. Okay, well I guess we're all good. We just gotta find it at this point. All right. Let's see here. Whew. That was definitely hot and heavy at the end there. The actual travel almost getting to there was relatively easy. It was not till the very end there that we ended up picking up a potential problem with getting there alive. And then it just so happens in the middle of battle they threw me onto the island, which I'm not gonna at all complain about. So it's just a matter of trying to find where this chest is. Which shouldn't be too difficult in the sense that we have some idea. Looks like it's near a palm tree of some sort that's got what looks to be something of an hourglass symbol on it. So, that being said, I'm just going to keep running around here until I find said palm tree. Ooh, were those normal cannonballs? I'll take them. Yes, please. I have actually found using the maps and finding the treasure chests in this game to be a lot easier as of late, because I've found some things out that weren't necessarily secrets. In fact, they're made to be quite obvious, but I just didn't notice them before. I wasn't really paying a huge amount of attention to certain things, and part of that is just because I didn't know that I needed to be paying attention to certain things, and then there's some things that I've learned in the last few days of playing that have really helped out. Oh, here we go. That looks to be what we're looking for. Unless it's a decoy. Hang on one second. Oop, wrong one. Well, that definitely looks to be it. Um, hmm. The location's not popping up there though, which makes me wonder if. It makes me wonder if it's not actually next to the tree here, if it's on maybe on a different side, or maybe it might even be a different tree. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen that where there's an island that has a couple of different objects that look to be the same, but they're in two different locations. So it's, you know, it's possible that you could think you're next to something and it's actually in a different location. Doesn't look like you can get through there from up here. It looks like that's supposed to be where it's popping up at, but the light that's supposed to pop up there that's supposed to signify that you can dig is not popping up, which is telling me that either, and I hope this isn't the case, either this is a glitched chest or I'm just in the wrong spot and it might be somewhere else. Which is entirely possible, honestly speaking. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, there's actually two different locations that have hourglasses with trees. I figured as much. I've seen that a couple of different times. I was gonna say, to my knowledge, I haven't had a chest glitch on me before, but I can't rule it out. I mean, the game's still relatively new, so I don't have the ability to know everything about it. 21,300 silver. Thank you very much. Along with a bunch of other items, too, for that matter. We actually have ourselves a silver box we can open here, too. That's got a little bit more in it. That is very welcome, because that's going to allow us the freedom to go ahead and get some more of these areas that have been making pieces of 8 for us going. Which is awesome. Because I could really use it, honestly. I have a bit of a goal that I've been working towards that it's going to take some time, but the fact that I have so many of these that I can get going is definitely going to help. Now, mind you, the thing that I've also noticed too, which I guess isn't really much of a surprise, is the idea that the higher the level, as far as you having one of these locations that you could collect pieces of 8 from, the higher the level, the more silver it actually takes to get it going again. So there is that. There is the fact that it does get a bit more expensive as the level increases. Quite a bit more expensive. In fact, it's like something in the neighborhood of 9 grand or something like that to get the level 7s going. And not quite as expensive for the level 6s. It's when I noticed I went from level 6 to level 7, it looked to me like that's when the biggest jump happened. So I could theoretically use some pieces of 8 and put the levels up again, but honestly speaking, I don't really feel like I need to do that in order to create the generation that I need to get what I want. At this point, I'm satisfied with where it is. I'm just trying to do what I can to keep them running so that I can keep pieces of 8 flowing in. Which isn't always easy, to be honest. You know, there's obviously picking up a chest like that helps a ton. But the thing about it is that's obviously a risk too, because you know those chests like I just picked up there, that cutthroat cargo hunt is, of course, a PvP event. So the fact that I had to run from that guy, and he's probably very pissed off at the fact that he was that close and was able to attack me like that, and yet he wasn't actually able to kill me.
Lead the wind.
He hit me with quite a few attacks, but thankfully for me, I was able to have the armor it took to fight them off long enough to get where I was going, and it's probably also lucky that it just threw me onto the island in the middle of me. Technically, I was in the fight with him when it threw me onto the island, so it's kind of, you know, lucky on my part that it allowed for that. Because I was still in a fight with him, and it basically just handed me, okay, here, we'll put you on the island, and basically hand you the chest. Because the second that you get on the island when you're in an event like that, the event's over. You've done what you needed to do the second you get to the island. It's not even you know, there's no pressure in finding the chest once you get to that point. You have all the time you need to get to the chest because you've officially done what needed to be done to claim it. You just have to find it at that point. Here we go. We've got a few shipwrecks here we can check for some extra cash, which I will take. I am definitely not going to complain when it comes to that.
That is how you do it. Read.
Nice. Okay. Did that say 8 metal salvage? I think that's the most metal salvage I might have ever gotten out of one shipwreck, unless it's adding it together from what I got before, which I guess is not impossible. I did pick them up back to back.
Lead the wind, drummer. Sails in. Hold Salai. Find John.
Okay. Some repair kits for the ship, which is always good. A little bit of extra silver, which is certainly not something I'm going to turn down. And let's see, I think we had, I could be wrong, but I thought we had, yeah, we do. We've got an extra treasure map in here that I got recently off of a ship that I took down. We can go take a look and see if we're capable of getting anything off of this, which it's interesting because now that I've learned more how to use these, I'm starting to more easily be able to handle it and be able to find the places I need to go to. Finding the places can be a little difficult when you first get into the game because you don't really technically know where everything is because the places don't show up on the map until you get over there and you actually discover them. East Indies, southeast of ruined lighthouse. In the East Indies, southeast of ruined lighthouse. Okay. Let me lower the sails for a little bit here to take a look. So it looks like in order to get this one, we're probably going to have to do at least a bit of traveling. East of ruined lighthouse. So here's ruined lighthouse. Southeast would put it probably over here, right? Yeah, that looks to be it. We're talking about Necropolis. Okay. Oh, and there's a bunch of areas we can check out over here apparently too. Just for the sake of knowing what they are. So maybe that's not a bad thing. We can go explore that and figure out if these if these 3 other locations are things that we really need to be worried about at all. Because, I mean, they could be... Here's the thing, they could be forts that really aren't going to lead to anything as far as a treasure map is concerned. Forts that you can attack and get stuff out of. Or they could be actual landable spots where a treasure map could ask you to go. So, which I find those to be much more important than a fort that I can attack. Unless I really need something specific and it happens to come out of that fort, then it matters a little bit more. But most of the time, the forts I'm not too worried about. Turns out we have to go into the storm, but we also have quite a bit of resources as far as traveling through it, so it shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. There is no way you were following me through this storm. It is not happening. First of all, you couldn't keep up with my ship anyway. Go ahead and brace just in case he hits me. Not that I was too worried about it, but it is possible. Looks like we have a privateer over here as well. That's a decent amount of silver. 1,000 silver for one ship. It's pretty decent. Okay. Through the storm we go. Obviously you want to keep an eye out for rogue waves as well if you can. Oh, speaking of which. Oh boy. We gotta get out of the way of this one. Here we go. It missed us, which is good. Gotta try to grab myself a... Try to multitask here and grab myself a cough drop while I'm traveling through the storm and trying to avoid a rogue wave that just went past us. Just barely went past us. Okay. Now we can get back on track here. Still dealing with this cough I've had since I got sick a while back. Damn stubborn cough just doesn't want to go away. It's annoying. I've been basically eating cough drops like they're candy lately, just trying to keep from coughing. Not just because it's annoying, but also for the fact that if I keep coughing that much, it's going to tear my throat up. So I'm trying to protect my throat too. Because I know what it's like to have an aggravated throat because you've been coughing like crazy. It really sucks. Heavily sucks. You know what? Normally I would fight you and try to get the silver out of you, but I'm not so sure I want to do that in the middle of a storm like this. Although, I do have an easier way to hit you in the storm too, if I can disable the sails. So, it wouldn't totally be a loss. You know what though? I'll let it go. I'm gonna let it go and just try to travel through this. Alright. We're doing okay. And actually the ship's not getting too beat up by the storm waves, which is definitely good. Because there can be times where trying to get through the storm, especially if you try to go through it fast like this, you can certainly suffer a little bit of a beating. I mean, as long as you got the repair kits, you're fine, but obviously if I can try to save on the repair kits and not take such a beating, it's something of a positive as well. See if we can split right through the two of these. Oh boy, they're in a fight.
Stay steady!
Just gonna cut right through the middle of you two and right out of the storm. That's convenient. Leave the storm behind us and we get to some calmer seas, which is definitely nice for the rest of the travel for where we're going. So basically want to go to the southern end of this chunk of land here. There should be an area where we can cut through right about in here to be able to get there. Okay, so we're getting closer to where we have to worry about looking for the cut-in. Right about in here is where we're looking for. Which means it should be just on the end of this chunk of land in front of us, I believe. Is where the turn should be if I'm looking at that right. Yeah, it looks like there's actually 3 shipwrecks we can pick up stuff from. In fact, 4 shipwrecks. There's 5 and 6. There's quite a few around this area. Might have to look into those just for the heck of it. Seeing as how we're going past them anyway. Doesn't hurt to look, right? So let's go ahead and do that.
Get the crowbar! Hold and lower the sails!
The wind carry whispers of old legends. Maybe I'll hear about yours one day, Captain.
Okay. We can get a little bit of extra silver along the way. I'm certainly not going to complain about that.
Capitaine! There is a wreck! Au fort, Capitaine!
Metal salvage is good for more cannonballs when they're needed.
This ship is on
among other things.
Fine work!
Keep the ship full
Oh.
safe.
Picked up a few mortar bombs too, which is good because we've got that new mortar that we picked up not too long ago, which is that's a big development since the last time I streamed this. I have a mortar weapon now that is not just any mortar weapon. It happens to be the very same mortar weapon that the new season boss is using, which is real interesting. There we go. Got ourselves some good resources out of all that. On our way to getting where we need to go. Now, we should just be able to go up and around this area here and get to where we're going, but I think I'm gonna go up and around here because there's another shipwreck on the other side of this that I wouldn't mind hitting just for the hell of it since it's here. I may even hit that other one as well, because why not? It's on the other side of this chunk of land in front of us here. Because along with the extra money that you can also get some good repair kits out of these things too sometimes, which kind of nice because it keeps you from using up materials to create repair kits if you can help it. Mind you, they're not always going to be the type that's the best for you. Like in this case, I like seeing a repair kit 3 or, you know, anything like that where it's a decent chunk, because I need a decent chunk at this point. I actually need a decent chunk of repair in order to really do anything that's worth it. So, I mean, if you can pick up a few of those along the way and not have to create them all the time, it turns out I actually had, a while back, I started with about 100 of them, and just through picking them up along the way, I've been able to extend things to the point where I've been going for quite a while and haven't had to make more repair kits. Oops. Sorry about that. My alarm for my meds just went off there. I actually already took them a little bit earlier, so I'm good as far as that's concerned. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to see what we can get out of this one before we go to where we're going. Alright. Repair kit 2, some rusty nails, a couple of torn sails, got some broken planks, all that stuff. It's funny because I didn't really think too much of that stuff when I first started playing and picking all that up. Partially because I wasn't entirely sure what it was even used for. But now that I have been exploring things in the game a little bit more, I've started to realize some things I can use it for that really helps. So it's actually something those items specifically are things that I've come to value a hell of a lot more, because they're just you know, used for some things that really make the game a lot easier. Things like being able to make the med kits and the metal salvage, being able to make cannonballs instead of having to buy them from everybody. It's really quite nice, actually. Kind of a little curious. I'm wondering about all these ships that are around here. I like to take a look every now and then and see what everybody's got, because every so often you find somebody in particular that might just be a random person. It might be, you know, one of the faction ships. You really don't know, but sometimes they have some stuff that is, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's uncommon, but more importantly, you can actually find items already created that you can use for your ship that that really can save you a hell of a lot of work and save you some silver and could possibly make your ship better, and you really never had to do anything but win a battle against a ship that, you know, in some cases you get lucky and it's really not a hard battle at all, which the last time that happened to me it was nothing. It was against a normal ship. So I didn't have to do anything special except for win that little fight. I actually ended up picking myself up one of the pieces of minor furniture that help quite a bit with the weapons I'm using. So let's see. So what do we got here? We're in the right spot. We need to find a rock that's got a crab on it. Okay. Mind you, things like that could frankly be anywhere in this area, so. Oh. I got a note over here we can pick up. Nice. May as well hit this bonfire too while we're at it. I tend to find that it really doesn't matter in the long run because I'm here longer than, you know, longer than it lasts for, so hitting those really doesn't usually do that big of a deal, but I like to just in case I happen to find what I'm looking for fast and I get out of here. Sorry about that. I had a couple of sneezes hit me. I didn't want to sneeze into the mic. So this crab that we're looking for here on this rock, I haven't even seen any of the rocks yet, specifically that are the shape we're looking for. Sometimes you see them and they don't have crabs on them, but they are the same shape. That's interesting. That must be a spot that one can hang out. The tree's got an X on it. The only thing that does kind of suck about these areas is it's at times a little difficult to make sure that you're not turning yourself around or, you know, going over a place that you've been to multiple times. Although sometimes that's what it takes to actually find the area. There we go. Finally stumbled upon it. 3,804 silver. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright. See if we got anything in the cargo here that perks interest. Not anything overly exciting. The sheet glass is really cool. But other than that, there's really not anything super exciting here. Which is perfectly fine. I mean, I was doing this more for the silver than I was anything else, so really not a big deal. Any other items that just happen to come with it are something of a bonus, I suppose you would say. So we've got all of the areas going here as far as creating pieces of 8 are concerned that we care about. I could continue to dump into these, but the reason I don't is because they're actually harder to gather from, because I have to get it back over to St. Anne. And that makes things a little more difficult. So I like to stick with the ones that are in this area that are closer, that make for easier trips, if you will. Wondering if I shouldn't bump one of these other 5s up to a 6. Just for the heck of it. I don't know. Might not hurt to actually do so, just because I'm pulling in pieces of 8 fast enough now that it's entirely possible that I don't really end up hurting myself in the long run. And that jump is pretty nice when you go from a 5 to a 6 and you go from 150 to 300 capacity. That's the other thing that's really nice. So that by itself can be very, very worth it. In fact, you know what? I think I am going to bump one up, just because, here's the thing, I already have enough that I'm going to have 687 left, even after I bump that up. So that's kind of already banked, and then I can just add to that with whatever is created in here otherwise. Which is kind of nice, because they have a decent ability to add up to quite a bit now, so it's going to be nice in the long run, I think. Now, though, I don't really think there's anything else in this particular area. It's just a matter of trying to find ships to fight, and the main overarching goal that I'm after is to try to get smuggler's points, because I want to be able to get this schematic, the Lopoten schematic, because once I get that, I can actually see the weak points on the Lopoten ships, which will be really nice. Repair kit 3. Okay. Let's see here. I try to take a look to see. It could be a good idea if we head back near St. Anne. think that's what we're going to do, is try to head back near St. Anne. So that when we do get to the point where we can collect more pieces of 8, we're not 15 kilometers away.
I bet the loot on that ship could fetch a pretty penny, Captain.
So we'll go ahead and make the quick little trip back. Shouldn't take us too long. Especially seeing as how we can, for the most part, sprint our way back. Oh, hang on. I actually have to flip the direction I'm going here.
Lower the sails now!
Wait, am I capable of cutting through here? Yeah, I can, in fact. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just cut right through here.
Keep the ship cruising!
That'll be a little bit faster. Go ahead and leave everything behind here and
Good God,
try and get back on the road to get into St. Anne as quick as I can.
Got there! The wind helps our sails!
Can't expect to reach Ringnes unless you're prepared to leave it all. I was tested once. Failed.
moving! On starboard! Oi,
Okay.
grabbing your bellies!
Shouldn't be too long before we can break into the open seas here and make our way back. Oh, hang on. The hell? What is the question mark we're seeing? It's 24 kilometers away. What is that? And why would it be showing up so far away? More importantly, what the hell's this music about? Maybe it was just about that fight that I could have potentially gotten in. Seems to have disappeared.
It's well!
Making our way pretty good here. 13 knots. Decent speed. Ship's certainly capable of faster, but it kind of depends on the direction of the wind too, obviously.
What is it? It's a frigate!
You know, honestly, it might not be a bad idea to try to take him out.
Sails! We've got
Especially seeing as how he's right in front of us anyway. Oh yeah, and the other thing I added to my ship that I almost forgot to mention, I actually have cannons on my ship that do fire damage now. So you'll notice that I pretty easily light ships ablaze now, which is cool. That definitely helps. See if we can cut his sails here and then hit him with a seriously big attack. Nice. That mortar does a serious amount of damage. It's nice. Really nice. If you're me. He's actually already damaged somewhat. He'd be easy pickings. Nice. Ooh, and we got another treasure map out of that. Not to mention a silver box. Good stuff. Gotta love that. That was entirely worth it. Now I guess we can take a look and see exactly where that treasure map wants us to go. We can get even more silver. Good stuff. Okay. That's where we are, which happens to be let's see. Let's go ahead and open that up. A little bit of extra silver, and what's the treasure map tell us? Board a ship of the BTA. In the midst of a raging battle, they were hunting for merchants and came upon us. I fled to East Indies, southeast of a ruined lighthouse. Southeast of a ruined lighthouse, okay. I already have some idea where that is. Let's see. Southeast, so we're talking this direction. Is it gonna send us back to Necropolis? Are you kidding me? No. It's not sending us back there, is it? I mean, if it is, so be it, but... Yeah, it is. It's sending us right back to Necropolis. That's hilarious. Well, back there we go, I guess. Go pick up one more treasure chest while we're at it. That's crazy.
Captain, I heard things about an elite warship preparing
Here's the thing is I really don't want to leave a treasure chest ungotten because I've gotten some really good stuff out of some treasure chests. So, if it is anything that's really good, I don't want to just leave it there. The only thing that sucks about this area, and it's why I don't like coming out here if I don't necessarily have to, just because the East Indies is such a hard place to navigate. The shapes of the land out here make it really hard to navigate quickly.
A tower in the distance, Captain.
There! Our port side!
Hey,
There is precious
but seeing as how
metals
we're
nearby, Captain.
out here and we're still close, may as well try to go grab this one as well. This area. Back through the same area we traveled to try to go home. And yet this island pulled us back. It pulled us right back here.
Captain, there is a wreck.
Our bow side!
Higgs, that meal may be our last. Captain, the treasure should be nearby. Captain, we are close to an elite warship. Alone, we don't stand a chance.
Leave all the wind from us!
Okay. Let's go ahead and find this other treasure chest, shall we? What's it near? Look to be a cross and a shovel. Okay. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a fast find. What the heck? Why did my tablet just have a screen that was completely foreign to me pop up out of nowhere? That was weird. Okay, so there's rock with a crab on it that we've seen before. Looking for a cross and what looked to be a shovel in the ground. Oh, here we go. There it is. What do you got for us? $3,539 silver. Nice. Okay. I will take it. Certainly going to help keep things going, that's for sure.
So, Yanita's shown you how to swim, eh? We are in the...
Alrighty. Now maybe we can get out of here and head home.
Come on! Spread the sails! We split this treasure!
Sails on the horizon! Attendez! On approche! Attendez!
Here, let's cut through here just for the hell of it. Because once I get through here, it's basically open seas.
Lift the sails!
So, it takes a little while to get through here, but it's kind of worth the time, because once you cut through here and you do these couple little turns, you can basically beeline your way back. There really isn't anything in your way at that point. Not until you get closer to St. Anne, at least. There we go. There it is. Get through that little area and then we can beeline it all the way back till we get closer there. Approaching a world event. Oh, he's got a precision drilling bit. Oh, he's a level 12 though, because he's an elite. Got a treasure chest. Wait a second, he's got 7 precision drilling bits. Holy fuck. Oh. Would it be worth me trying to kill him? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of weapons he's got. Armor types. That's what would worry me, is I'm not really sure what kind of weapons he's got. We can certainly start the battle and see how it goes. Guess I can always get my stuff back if I die, right? Oh, but he leaves in 5 minutes. So who knows if we'll kill him before then. Yo! Wait a second. Whoa! Get out of here before he kills you. That was not a good idea. He took out so much of my life in one hit. That he took out so much of my life in one shot. No, I'm gone. That was not worth it. That was not worth it at all. There's no way I was surviving that. Especially fighting alone. This one, though, on the other hand. I will gladly kill you and take your loot. Because you're almost dead anyway. Thank you. And off we go. With more silver too while we're at it. Got ourselves a couple of things worth of brandy too. Okay.
Hula! Fight your last comrade! Eat!
Let's see, where exactly is it?
What are they doing there? Come down!
Okay. Looks like there's already somebody involved, so I'll just let them do what they gotta do. Oh.
Not ready to fire yet! Look out! Torpedo!
It's freaking torpedoes, are you kidding me?
I doubt they would stay afloat with such holes! That bastard ship soon will see!
Ha! The shot! Beat from them!
We're running! On fire!
Oops, wrong one.
Kilo de Baratuni!
Ooh, nice shot. Nice shot. There's two really nice shots right there. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Couldn't aim those better if I tried. Two very, very nice shots to end that quickly. Good stuff. I will take the silver all day long. So how close are we here? Coming up on these two islands that are before we get to where St. Anne is. Go ahead and cut left of those since I want to come up underneath St. Anne anyway, so. Okay. Seem to be doing alright so far. We're getting closer too. Getting closer to home. We can hit St. Anne and drop some cargo and then go out and do some more fighting, see if we can get closer to the next, closer to the next season reward here. Which looks to be a sail pattern. And we got a premium nameplate after that.
Find your bearing, Captain. But remember, there's always a point of safety.
Oh, we're actually going the other way. Well, that's okay. That's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Maybe it is. Hang on. Look at the way the storm is going here. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm probably going to have to go into the storm in order to get there anyway, right? Most likely. Well, maybe not, because we're turning further left here. So, it very well may be that I avoid it. Anyway. I guess we'll go ahead and go this way this time, just because it's the one we're closer to. Generally not the one that I'm used to. I'm not used to taking that route, but I will take it. Not the worst thing in the world, I guess. It just feels like every time I go to get my pieces of aid or I come back from fighting, I'm usually going going north and coming up from the south rather than coming this direction, so this one feels a little more out of the ordinary for me.
Captain! Flee to my side!
Outside, Captain! No! We'll be left with nothing if we let them!
What the hell we got going on over here? Fuck, there's fucking 3 of them, Jesus. Holy shit. That was rude. That was very rude. Oh. There we go. Nothing like running the ship into an island. That's happened to me 1,000 times in this game. I'm sitting there in the middle of a fight and then I slam into an island because I'm busy trying to watch where the ship is that I'm fighting and not where I'm going. Okay. So we have been able to get ourselves some good silver, which is good, but I mean I'm kind of, you know, I guess kind of hoping to pick up
So, Yanita's shown you how to swim,
a little more that could help us along the way. Not that it's the worst thing in the world, but we got a decent haul worth of stuff here, I'll say that much.
Admiral Rama needs funds to keep her cause afloat.
Some of which we can use for stuff, others we can sell. So, not terrible.
You're the envy of every sea dog I know.
Let's see, those we want to keep. The bombard bombs we could probably pass. We don't have a bombard attached to the ship. And we don't have rockets either. That's another thing. Ballista bolts we can keep. The cannonballs we can keep. The mortar bombs we can keep. Those are our main weapons. Main ammo for our main weapons. Everything else can go. So I've got ammo for the weapons. I've got stuff to heal. I've got water if I need it for restoring sail speed, and then we have a bunch of food.
The waves and winds dance.
And other than that, we are good. We have a decent amount of silver too, which is good. More importantly, we have a decent amount of silver, and we have, I believe, I'd have to double check this. Yeah, it looks like we have all the locations that we wanted to get active to be just that, so that's also a good thing. And I've got some pieces of 8 on the side that I can save for finally getting what I was after with them. So that's good stuff. Now that we've got our cargo situation straightened out here, let's go ahead and see how we want to do this here. It does look to be a co-op event that only just started. Might be worth going and taking a look at.
I can see some action! We are taking what's ours!
See if we can travel out there, maybe call for some help and see if we can get lucky.
Let us speed up.
I don't know if this is really going to pan out, if we're actually going to be able to kill anything, but we can certainly try.
Captain, merchant ships are needed. Their cargo is very precious.
Yes, I'm aware of that. That's exactly what we're going after. Put one more out just for the hell of it. I love teaming up with people to take on stuff like this, but without voice communication and without really having other people that you're playing with, sometimes that can be very difficult. Although Lepest was, and for those that don't know, Lepest is basically the new season boss for the season. I actually was able to wipe him out. Not nearly by myself. It was because everybody on the map basically teamed together and fought him all together. And there were so many of us at the time. There were so many of us players on the map that were over there trying to fight him that we were surrounding him to the point where he couldn't even move. He legitimately could not turn his ship. There was too many people that were in his way. Which made the fight really interesting and really, quite frankly, a lot faster than I thought it probably would have been without that. It was certainly easier for all of us, I can say that much. Which was really cool. Ah, looks like we got somebody else trying to call for help. Maybe somebody else is going after this? Okay,
Convoy is
now what I'm gonna try to do is go after the ships that aren't surrounded by gold, or have their bar surrounded by... I wonder if that's the way to do it, if that's the better way to do things. It's gonna hit him or not. I might have too far back. Yeah, it did hit it. Yeah, see, that's the problem with trying to take these out, is you got these healing ships that make it harder. It's not to say that it's impossible, it's not, but... Oh, wait. This person's over here that's trying to help. Good stuff. Oh, we had a big chunk taken off us there. I gotta slow my ship down. Traveling too fast to be able to properly fight. Ooh, that was a big hit. Leaving the world event. No, 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 we don't want to leave. I wasn't trying to slow down that much, jeez. See if we can hit with a mortar of our own here. Do some serious damage. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. The more of these we take out, the easier all the rest of them will be to fight. Okay. See if we can kill this guy's sails. If we can kill his sails, it'll be easy to hit with the mortar. Oh, he just got healed. Shit. I think I'm too close. Freaking close, yeah. I don't want to try to hit with that. I feel like it's going to waste ammo. I love this ballista, dude. This thing hits so hard. Shit, they're healing him again. Trying to keep them from doing that. That's what fucking pisses me off. trying to keep them from doing that, but it's really hard to do.
I will kill you and let your people know that you died like dogs!
Oh, good, we took him out. Good shit. Nice. And there's a torsion spring in a mysterious chest, which is nice. Oh, that was crazy. Holy smokes. He's got so much fire coming his way because we got a couple people over here helping us fight. See if I can put one of them off. Hit him. Good stuff. Good stuff. That was a good hit. Nice. That was really good stuff. Nice. Royal Custodian, what the fuck is that? Hang on. What the hell did I just... What did I just get? What the hell is that? I don't know what I just got, but I'm very curious to look when this is over, I'll say that. Too close for the mortars. Hey, we got there. Hell yes. Hell yeah. Nice job. Nice job, everybody. Good stuff. Great stuff right there. Tore these guys up. Oh, we ain't letting you get away. Get over here. We're not letting you get away. Come here. I'm not letting you get away. Shit. I'm having a hard time hitting the sails because it keeps moving. There we go. Nice shot. There we go. Good shot. There it is. There it is. Took him out. Nice work. Good stuff. We got so much out of that. I got something big here. I don't know what it was. I don't know what the Royal Custodian is. I'm assuming it's a hull type of some sort. That's what it looked like it was. That's what it looks like it is, but I'm not entirely sure. Looks like he's going after this other guy, but I'm gonna try to do damage to him. And what the hell? What the hell just happened there? Was I seeing things, or did that ship just pick up and turn itself around? Like, out of the water. That was really weird. That's the first time I've ever seen that. See if we can hit him with one of these. Now that we've killed the sails. I don't know what that Ubisoft situation was about, but
Prepare yourself!
We saw that one coming, you braves of Barnacle! Get ready to take fire!
back here. Where the hell do you think you're going? Oop.
Oh no, monsieur! There is no escape!
Yeah, where the hell do you think you're going? You think I'm done with you? I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done with you yet. Ain't going nowhere. You are not going anywhere. Now I'm done with you. Give me that treasure map, dickhead. Fucking asshole. He thought I was done with him. He was very wrong. He was extremely wrong. Okay, we need to travel back to land. Preferably St. Anne. And dock for a few minutes at least, because I need to take a quick bathroom break. And then I want to look into seeing what this Royal Custodian was that I picked up. That's the first time I've seen that pop up. I have no idea what that even is. I'm assuming it's a hull, because it looked like it was a hull symbol. If I saw that right, it kind of popped up quick. I didn't see it fully. But if that's what that was, then that should be interesting.
Our side's got the win, Captain!
Go ahead and try to make this as quick as I can, since I have an imminent bathroom break that needs to happen. Okay,
Headed shorewards to Dutchman's camp. Be happy you
I shall be back in just a second.
Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Okay. I am back. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with me tonight. Hope everybody out there is doing well. If we've got anybody sitting in our chat at the moment, thank you so much.
Yanita shown you how to swim.
So now that we're back, now that I don't have
Now, Captain.
anything else distracting me, we have a number of things to look into here. We have,
Admiral Rama needs funds
first of
to
all,
keep the cause afloat. How
there's
much
silver that we can claim.
from the DMC?
There is what look to be more torsion springs, which is interesting. I've been collecting quite a few of those as of late. We have 3 mysterious chests. We have a silver container here, silver box. Got a lot of good stuff. This has been a crazy good haul. See what these mysterious chests have. Some poppy seeds, it look like. Is that what that was? Yeah. Ooh, 108 pieces of 8. I'll take it. I don't know that I was aware that pieces of 8 could come in those, but I'll take it. Sugarcane, 13. Nice, okay. Alright. We got ourselves a few different treasure maps here that we can look into, and let's see, let's go ahead and put everything we don't think we're going to need aside here just for
Finn's daring adventures
the sake of... Oh, hang on. Hang on, why are these marked black? Wait. That's odd. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Oh, I know why they're marked black. I wasn't actually in the... I wasn't in the right cargo setup. That's why. There we go. Nope. Let's go ahead and move this stuff over. Since we're not going to need that. We have 3 treasure chests and then what looks to be, one could say, the golden piece of things here. Royal Custodian. Glamorous and golden, an invitation to all pirates to pursue their own riches. That's interesting. 1150. Has 24% explosive, 12% flooding, 12% fire, 30% piercing. Refortify. Applies the fortified effect for 12 seconds after using a repair kit, which increases armor by 35%. That's interesting. That is real interesting. What happens if we were to put that on a ship? Let's see, 25, 25, 15, 0, 15, 24, 12, 12, 30. Interesting. That is real interesting. Well, I'm tempted to try it. But then again, this one actually puts me closer to 12, which is I mean, the armor itself is... Supposedly the armor is lower, but the types of armor are better in some cases. And it also has that gas ability too. It's kind of interesting because I don't know that that's... I don't know that that Royal Custodian is actually an upgrade for me, which is weird because I would think it would be. Because it seems to me that you can only get that from the situation we got it from. I've never seen it in the game to buy, I can tell you that much. So it's honestly kind of shocking to me that it's not better than that. Because it sure as hell looks to me like the armor we have is actually better in a lot of cases. Interesting. Okay.
Bugger your arse over, will ya? Got a job for you.
Well, the other thing we can check out here too is check and see how things are doing with the network. We do have places gathering at this point. Gathering a little bit more to work with here, so that's good to see. And we also picked up, what was it, 104, I believe one of them chests had in it. 104 pieces of 8, so that's a bit more of a pickup that we didn't have before, which is cool. And we have a decent amount of silver to keep it all going too once they start to shut down, so that's also good to see. This puppy here is going to bring in a lot, that's for sure, because its capacity is up to 800 now, being level 7.
There's trouble.
That's going to be a lot for sure, which is going to be really nice. I can't really think of much else that we really need to worry about at this point. Not too much anyway. Just let these collect. That's really all it's about. So I think that's really all it's about more than anything.
So, Yanita's shown you how to swim, eh?
So I think that being the case,
Captain?
I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. I'm going to say we're good because all I really got to do is wait for that to collect before I can really do anything else with it. So that'll be it for me. I'm going to go ahead and send us to the ending soon screen here in a second and find somebody to raid out to. And probably go hang out and watch some YouTube or whatnot for a while. So I shall catch up with you guys all later. Take it easy. It's been fun.